Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss that how we can prepare for the coding interview. So friends, many of you have asked me that what techniques we can follow to crack the coding interview. You have also asked that what questions do we need to solve, what topics we need to prepare, and how many questions do we need to solve. So today I will be sharing with you a list of questions which are very important for the coding interview. I will also provide you some of the preparation tips which you can follow in order to solve the questions related to the coding interview. So friends, before we start, in case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. So here I will be sharing with you some of the important questions of LeetCode. So the list which I have prepared has various sections, and based on your preference you can solve the questions accordingly. So the list basically has around 500 must-do questions which are very much important to crack the coding interview. So these 500 questions are from various topics, and all the questions have different difficulty like easy, medium and hard. So the first 500 questions which I will be sharing, those are actually must-do questions and which are very much important to crack the coding interview. The next 500 questions are basically can-do questions. So if you have time, you can actually attempt those questions. And then I will be sharing with you 600 plus more questions which are basically optional questions which you can solve if you have time and if you want to practice more. So these 500 questions are very important for coding interview. The next 500 questions, if you have time, you can solve them. And the next 600 questions are very much optional, and those are only for practice. Now the fourth section is basically topic wise questions. So all these questions which you are seeing here, you can solve them one by one directly, or you can also solve them topic wise. So why I have added the questions topic wise? Let's say if you want to master some individual topics in DSA, so you can solve only those questions related to a particular topic. So all these questions are also presented topic wise. And let's say if you are beginner and if you don't want to solve the medium and hard problems at the beginning, I have also provided the questions which are easy in a separate section. So you can solve them first, then you can come to the medium questions, and at the end you can solve the hard questions. So these topic wise questions, easy, medium, hard, those are from these categories only. And all the above sections basically have the questions sorted based on priority of importance. So the questions which you will see on the top, that will have a higher priority, and the question which you will see below that will have a low priority. So basically all these sections are divided in such a way that the question which you are attempting from the top have high priority to come in the coding interview. So friends, I have created an XLS that I will be sharing with you. So let's go ahead and see the XLS, and we will see the different sections what we discussed here. So friends, here you can see this is the XLS which I will be sharing with you, and the link will be provided in the description of the video. So if you see closely, then there are various sections in this XLS, and all the sections basically have 4 columns. The first one is the question number. The second column is the actual topic for a particular question. The third column is actually the question from the LeetCode, and fourth one is the difficulty. So here if you see, the first section contains the must-do questions. So it has actually 500 questions. And here the questions are sorted based on the priority. So the order of the priority is from high to low. So the questions which are on top, they have a high priority to come in the coding interview. And the questions which are at the bottom, they have a low priority to come into the coding interview. But those are also very much important questions. So our first aim should be that we need to solve these must-do questions. And those are actually 500 questions. You can start from the top. You will find the important questions from top to bottom, and after solving these must do questions, if you have time, then you can come to can do questions. So those are from 500 to 1000. So these are can do questions. If you have time, you can solve them. And after solving all these questions, if you want to practice more, then in the optional section you will find more than 600 questions for the practice. So these are very much optional questions, and these are also sorted based on the importance of priority from high to low. And let's say if you are beginner and if you don't want to solve the medium and hard questions, you can directly come to easy questions. Now these questions are also sorted based on the priority of coming in the interview. So if you want to solve all the important easy questions first, you can come to this section and solve them one by one. So these are almost 406 questions. And after solving the easy questions, once you feel confident, you can come to medium questions. So most of the companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook, they will actually ask the questions from medium section only. So you can come to medium section once you solve the easy questions. So there are around 800 questions which are of medium difficulty. And once you master the medium questions, you can come to hard questions. And those are around more than 350 questions. So friend, you can solve the questions based on your preference. You can do must do questions, can do questions, optional. If you are a beginner, you can go with easy questions, then medium, then hard. And let's say if you want to focus on any particular topic, then I have also provided the section based on the topic. Let's say array, string, dynamic programming, maths, hash table, sorting, greedy algorithm, depth first search, breadth first search, binary search, tree, matrix, and so on. So let's say if you want to focus on hash table, so you can come to hash table section. The questions are sorted from the priority high to low. So you can start from the question number 1 and then you can solve the question one by one, and those are basically based on the priority. So the top questions have been asked frequently in the coding interview. So all the sections which you can see here, the questions I have provided have a priority from high to low. So if you are starting from question number 1 and you are solving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, then you are actually solving the questions which have been asked frequently in the coding interview. So friends, the link which I have shared in the description of the video, you can open this XLS, you can download this, so here you can open this XLS, you can solve must do questions, and you can also sort them based on the difficulty, that first you want to solve the easy, then medium, and then hard. So the same thing you can do with the every other section. So friend, now let's see some of the preparation tips to solve these questions. So friends, here are some preparation tips which actually I follow in solving the questions related to algorithms and data structures. So one important point is you need to actually practice. So this is the most important tip which I will be suggesting you, that don't go for the resources here and there. You can just choose one of the platform. Let's say if you are choosing LeetCode, just go there, solve the problems and practice them daily. The second tip I would be suggesting you is try to complete the must do questions, starting from top, then going to the bottom based on the priority. And then I would suggest that try to attempt like at least 3 easy questions per day, or 2 medium questions per day, or 1 hard and 1 easy questions per day. So if you are solving the easy questions, then try to solve at least 3 questions per day. And if you are attempting the medium, then try to solve 2 questions per day. And if you are touching hard question, then along with 1 hard question, you can do 1 easy questions. So this is actually based on your time. If you have more time, you can attempt more questions. But if you have time, let's say 1 to 2 hours per day, then you can go with this approach. The next tip would be that try to attempt the question for max 30 minutes. So let's say when you are solving any problem and you got stuck into the problem, then I would suggest that at least spend 30 minutes in trying to figure out what the problem is, what approaches can you follow in order to solve the problem. You can also think the brute force approach. You can also think various data structures which can be involved in solving that particular problem. But the max time you can give is 30 minutes. Now if you are solving the problem on LeetCode, you can see that the question is of which topic, so that you can get an idea that which data structure or algorithm you can apply on top of that question. You can see some of the hints, and based on the hints you can try to solve that problem. But after 30 to 40 minutes, what you can do is you can just leave that question and you can look for the solution for that particular problem next day. Now after looking into the solution, what you can do is just try to write the solution on the piece of paper. After writing solution on the piece of paper, you can code the solution on some IDE. And once you code the solution on the IDE, then come to LeetCode, submit the question on LeetCode, and just add the important notes for that particular question in the LeetCode itself. So that when you come to that question again, you can just see the notes and you can come to know that what actually approach you followed. So we will see that how we can add the notes of important points later. The last tip would be the XLS which I have provided. Don't rush to solve all the questions in a day or week or month. You can choose your own pace, take out some time and see how many questions you can solve per day. Because if you try to solve all the questions in a day or week or month, then soon it will demotivate you and make you quit the essay. So just keep patience. Keep practicing the problems. Try to solve at least 1 or 2 problems per day. And sooner or later, you will be seeing that you have actually learned a lot of concepts within a short span of time. So friends, now let's see how we can apply one of the important tips of adding notes into the LeetCode. So here let's say if you are solving the two-sum problem. So friends, when you are trying to solve a particular problem, just understand the problem well, see the examples provided, see the constraints, and after thinking different approaches, if you are still unable to solve the problem, then you can come here. Here you will find the related topics which will give you a hint that which data structure can be used to solve a particular problem. And still if you can't solve the problem, you can look for the hints. And even after looking at the hints, if you are unable to solve the problem, then just leave the problem there itself. Next day, come to this discuss section. See the solution in your preferred language and try to understand the important points. Write the solution on a piece of paper. Then try to code the solution in one of the IDE. Then come to LeetCode. Write the solution here, submit it, and here you can see there is a notes section. You can write your own notes here, which were actually important while solving this problem. And next time when you come to this question, you can look into the notes and straight away you will figure out what logic did you apply here and what was the important thing which you missed while solving this question. So friends, this was all about the questions, techniques and strategies that we can apply to crack the coding interview. You can follow this XLS based on your preference and your time. I hope you must have liked this video. In case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Thanks, have a nice day.